Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
And good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and Jake the Snake live from Weasloo's, today being January 29th, 2022. Well, tonight's top stories, well, it appears there might be some issues with the PD, and we're going to be talking to Mr. Jack Mehoff, who I believe just got out of jail. And he has some things to say, and we're going to get Officer J-Dog involved and see if he can comment on some of these things. But we definitely need to get to the bottom of it. It's definitely a story worth telling to all our folks here in Realist RP. But, well, let's go out to the state penitentiary and...
Yeah, hi Jake. This is Jack. And let me tell you this story here. And I hope the chief, J-Dog, I think his name is, watches this video because this is concerning to the city of Realist RP. And I think we're going to talk to the government about it. But, well, I just did 20 months in this state pen, and it was no spa, if you know what I mean. Of course, well, anyways, on with my story. I'm at McDonald's in town. I'm ordering food. I come out, and two cops pull up and start harassing me, saying I'm illegally parked, and clearly I wasn't. I wasn't in a red zone. I was in the white curb, and I pulled off right on top of the curb just to get off the street more. And they harassed me about it. He asked for my driver's license. I gave him my driver's license. And he says I have a warrant. And he puts me in handcuffs and detains me. He says they found bullet shells down in the sewers or something like that. And there was a cop killed down there. I said, well, I don't know anything about it. I says, you know, I was in the sewers about a week ago, and we were doing some inspections on the concrete inside there, and we saw some big rats, and we shot a few rats, but look, we don't shoot at officers. That's not my thing. I'm a businessman. Well, that being said, they took me downtown, arrested me, and sentenced me to 20 months. And I asked, well, where's the evidence? They could not provide the evidence. I said, what's the report number? They couldn't report. They didn't even write a report. Then they confiscated my jewels and some certain items, weapons and all that. And I bet you $10 that they didn't even book that in the PD. I bet they got it in their pockets still. That's how crooked those two cops are. And very uninformed and rookie-like, I think. But, Chief, you need to get them trained. This is some bullshit, you know. I'm not going to stand for it. And I think I'm going to have a conversation with the governor because that's not right. It ain't right at all. Then they said they saw a black car leaving. And clearly I was in a white truck at McDonald's. I don't know what the hell they're talking about, but I did 20 months over this. I think I should, I think I should get some compensation or so from the city because it just ain't right, man. Cops just bully people around. They really need to be trained. So, Chief, train your officers. Tired of getting harassed. That's all.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, So, you've heard and saw the video of Mr. Jack Mehoff claiming he was falsely arrested and put in the penitentiary with no evidence. That makes sense. Folks, you gotta have evidence. Officer J-Dog, are you on the phone?
And yes, Jake, we can hear you.
Well, thank you for joining us, Officer Chief J-Dog. Can you comment on any of these things Jack said? First of all, they found bullet casings down in a sewer. Apparently, were fired days, or I don't know, hours. He didn't really talk about it when it happened. But no evidence was filed with the PD. Can you comment on that?
Well, I really can't comment at this time. It's pending an investigation.
Pending on a bit of investigation. Okay. Can you name the two officers that were involved that are being accused?
Well, I really can't comment at this time. It's pending an investigation.
Is there anything you can tell us, Chief J-Dog? How about, they say he drove off in a car, a black car, and he was clearly in a white truck when the officers harassed him. And purely was harassment, even if it was a parking ticket. He was harassed by two officers that pulled up aggressively and then arrested him on a warrant that there's no evidence. Nothing whatsoever. Nothing they can provide.
Well, if there's no evidence, there's definitely some training, I think, that needs to take place. And this coming up Saturday, a week from today, we are going to get together with all the officers and sheriffs and have a little powwow, go over the SOPs and, get some training under our belts. Shouldn't take more than an hour or two. Hopefully, we'll do it early morning Saturday on the West Coast time, so all the times across the world can, be online, so we can all chit chat and powwow and talk about things. I do know some training is definitely needed, and that's partially my fault. And we're definitely going to get it done.
Okay. Well, we appreciate it. And thank you for taking time. And please give us an update, because it seems to be a pretty big issue for folks in the city here. And, well, we plan on you guys to keep us safe. And well, honestly, I think your officers need training. They sounds like they don't know what's going on. And they're watching too much Cops and Robbers and playing too much Grand Theft Auto on their video game or something. But hopefully, Chief, you can get them trained a little bit better. With that being said, folks, we thank you for joining us here live at Weasel News. Have a good night.